Hold on, Miss Underwood. You're zoomed in. I'm going to put you back in the waiting room. Okay. Mike, you're zoomed in and you're in person. Okay. All right. So about 5. I don't know that a prosecutor is coming on Mr. Al-Muhammad.
I don't think so.
But it's 8:15. It's not yet 8:15.
I haven't heard that one.
I don't think so. All right. This is in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Gary Scott Bowerman, file number 23-21445FH. Mr. Bowerman, this is the date time set for sentencing on the violation of probation. Have you read the probation violation recommendation?
No.
Nobody reviewed it with you?
I did a Zoom with Tesky, but
Not the recommendation? All right, so I'm gonna hand my copy down to you. Deputy Frost, it has a staple in it.
It's fine.
Can I take it out or?
It's fine.
Okay, so I'm gonna hand it down. You just have a seat right there and you go ahead and read through it, okay?
Let's make sure the staples in there when he hands that.
Huh?
Let's make sure the staples in there when he handed that.
Okay, thank you. All right, so it's 8:12. Ms. Underwood, you want to take Mr. Al-Muhammad? Good morning. This is in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Ahmed Abdul Kareem Al-Muhammad, file number 23-21453FH. He is represented by Ron Underwood, and Miss Underwood, you received a copy of the pre-sentence report.
We did, Your Honor.
All right, and have you had an opportunity to review that with
I
Mr.
have.
Al-Muhammad? Mr. Al-Muhammad, have you had an opportunity to read it, review it, and discuss it with Miss Underwood?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you satisfied with Miss Underwood as your attorney and the advice that she's given you?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Miss Underwood, is there this is a misdemeanor sentencing, so is there anything you'd like to say on behalf of your client?
A couple things, Your Honor. First of all, I was up here in person first thing this morning because Mr. Al-Muhammad is always here early, on time and in person. He has been very respectful to this court and to me during this process. Mr. Al-Muhammad now has employment at Martin Rea. He takes the bus, which he's very happy about. And it really seems like things are coming together for Mr. Al-Muhammad. I have not seen his name on the jail sheet, which is always a good news with my clients. And I would say that things are definitely looking up. And also the victim's impact statement in this matter, Your Honor, requests no probation for Mr. Al-Muhammad. So I think fines and costs and minimal of that are appropriate in this matter, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. So Mr. Al-Muhammad, anything you want to say on your own behalf?
No, Your Honor, as far as me getting a job and like continuing, and it's really good if I don't even get probation, it would be more better for me instead of keep calling off and coming in and out, but whatever the court recommends.
Okay. So how long have you been working at Martin Rea?
This is my third week.
Third week. And how many hours a week are you working?
9 hours a day. I work from 1 to 10.
Okay. And do you have any children?
I got 5.
Okay. And all right. So let me do this. I'm gonna do this. Hold on. All right, so based on Ms. Underwood's request for minimum fines and costs and consideration of financial ability to pay in determining the appropriate sentence in this case, the court has considered the seriousness of the offense, your history, the principle of proportionality, the statutory penalty, the cost of confinement, the sentencing guidelines, the report and recommendation of the probation department, as well as what's been said upon the record at this hearing. The criteria and reasons for the sentence are the nature and gravity of the offense, the discipline appropriate to its commission, deterrence against repetition by you and by others, the potential for reformation, vindication for the law, and the protection of society. I'm going to assess a $75 crime victim rights fee, a $200 fine, and $50 in state costs. That comes to $325. Can you pay that in 4 weeks?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so I'll give you 4 weeks to pay that. You'll pay that up on the 3rd floor at the clerk's office, across from the elevator. Now, I'm not going to give you probation or anything else. So, and that's the recommendation. So my bailiff's going to hand down to your notice of right to appellate review. You can step over to that desk there to sign it. You're going to initial and date 1 copy for our records to acknowledge you received it. The other copies are for your records. If you wish to appeal the sentence, you would fill out the information on the form, and mail it to the address listed on the form within 42 days. All right.
Appreciate it, John.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Jeff, can I have my
Thank you.
probation? Thank you. All right. Thank you. Have a
Thank
good
you. Have a blessed.
Yeah. All right, Mr. Bowerman, you want to step back up to the podium? All right, the record should reflect I received back the signed copy of the notice of right to appellate review. All right, so Mr. Bowerman, have you had an opportunity to read and review the probation violation recommendation report?
Yes, Your Honor.
And Deputy Frost, I do have a staple in it still. Okay. And, Mr. Bowerman, now you had waived having an attorney represent you at sentencing. Do you wish to proceed again without an attorney?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Let's see. Do you wish to explain or challenge the accuracy or relevancy of any information in this probation violation report?
No, Your Honor.
Let's see. Your original. Okay. So is there anything you'd like to say on your own behalf?
Yes, Your Honor, just that, I know I didn't succeed and I caused a hair up my ass and an authority problem one day at rehab, and I regret that. But at the same time, I did learn things from that, and I did reach out to Home and Division and had an appointment to go there. Just didn't make the ride that day from Matt Ironman. I don't know if everybody's doing really good, and I do got family support, but I also got like 8 houses that I need done, that a guy needs painted. So I do, and I am gonna still go back to, whether I see that you ain't recommending, but I am gonna go back to and succeed the outpatient for my own self, because I did learn some things from there, and I do want to complete that and continue with that right mindset and foundation. I was out there for 2 months and struggling with addiction, but also I didn't go making things any worse. Cooperating when I did get picked up in that. So I just I'm gonna take what I got coming. I know that for sure, and I apologize to the courts, and I will complete that and show you that. I know it probably don't matter, but I do want to do that, and I am gonna do that. So and if there's any lesson I can get, I'll take it. And as less time as I've been doing this all my life. It's really is not no punishment for me. It just comes down to the choices I make. Me and my brother Brian, the support that I got back in my corner as of like just the day before I come to jail, and things like that. That people that just really started coming around and by me making choices and better choices and changing what I was gonna do for myself, I think was, reflected on that. But that's all I got to say, man.
Mr. Bowerman, I do believe that you are sincere, because you've repeatedly asked for help and you've made efforts, but again, you left and went to Florida, and then you walked out of the last treatment facility. So I think you need more help and what we're able to give you here locally, because I do believe you're sincere in your belief and your desire to get past your addiction issues. And did Ms. Teskey talk to you about the RAP program?
No, I don't know, wasn't really sure what that was.
So the RAP program is through another county, and it's a jail term that you do at this facility. Is it Livingston County, Ms. Teskey? I always want to say Livingston.
Your Honor, it's a lockdown facility in Eaton County.
Eaton, okay. All right, so they provide mental health, they provide counseling, they provide so many services. It's an amazing program that I hope we get more of them in the state of Michigan. Understand, though, if you fail to complete it, if you can't leave, there's no way to leave it. But if you do something to get kicked out of it or violated, then it's a prison term.
So, yeah, I kind of seen that, but I wasn't sure what that was. So, I gotta do a year in it, or I got?
How long? No, it's not a year program. You're gonna get, the recommendation is for a year in jail, but how long is the program, Ms. Teskey?
6 months.
6 months. But you can't leave, like you can't walk out. You have no choice, you gotta stay.
And when will I go there?
I'll get him there within the next week or two.
Yeah, so. Anything else, Mr. Baum? All right, and determining.
And then what, when I complete that, then what, I'm just done?
You get, and then it's a parole out or
No,
back to
he's on,
probation?
he'll be on probation.
Yeah, so it won't be a parole, it'll be back to probation here with us. All right, in determining the appropriate sentence in this case, the court has considered the seriousness of the offense, your history, the principle of proportionality, the statutory penalty, the cost of confinement, the sentencing guidelines, the report and recommendation of the probation department, as well as what has been said upon the record at this hearing. The criteria and reasons for the sentence are the nature and gravity of the offenses, the discipline appropriate to its commission, deterrence against repetition by you and by others, the potential for reformation, vindication for law and protection of society. It's a sentence of the court that you will be continued on probation. I will sentence you to 1 year jail. You have credit for, is it 204 days, Ms. Teskey?
That's correct, Your Honor.
And I will release you to the RAP program. Understand, if you fail to complete the RAP program, you will receive a prison term on that violation. Do you understand? Because that's the requirement of the policy.
So what about a year? What's the purpose of me getting sentenced to the year? Just so I can get to that, or what? I can't just complete the year?
Okay. So you do have the right to appeal this sentence. My bailiff is going to hand you your notice of right to appellate review. You're gonna initial and date one copy for our records. The other copies are for you. If you wish to appeal the sentence, you would fill out the information on the form and mail it to the address listed on the form within 42 days.
Judge,
Yes.
I'm sorry, there's also a contempt of court sentencing scheduled for today. I didn't know if you want to put that on the record.
I'll give them credit for time served on that. What were the original guidelines, Ms. Teskey? I had
Your Honor, I got
0 to 11 and 0 to 17. Yep.
That's correct.
All right, the record should reflect I received back a signed copy of the notice of right to appellate review. Mr. Bowerman, good luck. I think this program will be good for you. Thank you. All right, Mr. Goldstein, Mr. Goldstein, I got Mr. Goldstein, Mr. McKee, Mr. Mawad. Mr. Mawad's in the hallway. His client is in my waiting room. I don't know if someone wants to let him know.
Could you please?
Yeah. Mr. Mawad, he was sitting over here a second ago. Mr. Goldstein, I do not have Mr. Smith. Mr. Mawad, I have your client in the waiting room.
Great, we're ready for sentencing.
All right.
And off the record, I'm not sure if Mr. Stevens is coming. So,
Well, it was set for, was set for 8:15, so if Mr. Steve was coming, he probably would have been here.
right, we're gonna wait for Mr. Noe. He's dropping his kids off at school. So,
I need Mr. Noe too.
I'm the GAL on the case, he's the defense attorney, remember?
Appreciate you both.
That's a change of events.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I enjoy it, it's something different.
All right, so, I do have, some issues with the guidelines, so I didn't know. if
To me, it doesn't affect 060, you know.
Oh, so you don't get to be the defense attorney. do you?
Can I sit back there?
All right.
Are we on Gutierrez?
Huh?
Are we on
I haven't called it yet, so I don't know. But evidently not yet, because we don't have Charles knowing. Okay,
Wait,
so,
Gutierrez.
No, we're Stevens.
No,
is a
we've done
separate case.
Stevens.
Right.
Gutierrez, we're ready.
and that's you,
Yeah, that is,
criminal
yes,
defense
I
attorney.
am his criminal attorney.
So this one's your criminal defense.
This one I am.
All right,
I'm wearing that hat, Judge.
okay,
Sorry. So sorry.
it's okay. Is it Gutierrez or Gutierrez? Gutierrez.
Okay.
All right, Mr. Gutierrez, can you hear us?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, very good. So this is in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Jesse Gutierrez, file number 23-21645FH. I have Darren Coast from Pretrial Services, and he has prepared a letter, which I will put on the record. I have Elias Mawad appearing as the defense attorney on behalf of Mr. Gutierrez, and I have Allison Arnold appearing on behalf of the people. Mr. Gutierrez has zoomed in. So I have a letter dated April 26 from Darren Coast that states that Jesse has been doing drug screens for the last 5 months. He has never missed a test. He only tested positive for THC, and he does have a medical marijuana card. He has always presented with an excellent attitude, and it was a pleasure working with him. So, Mr. Mawad, you did receive a copy of the pre-sentence report.
Yes, I received it, so is Mr. Gutierrez. We reviewed it.
So, Mr. Gutierrez, you had an opportunity to read and review the pre-sentence report,
Yes.
and you've had an opportunity to discuss that with your attorney.
Yes, I have.
All right, are you satisfied with Mr. Mawad as your attorney and the advice that he's given you?
Yes, I am.
All right, Mr. Mawad, I'm not going to get into guidelines yet, but do you wish to explain or challenge the accuracy or relevancy of any information in the pre-sentence report?
No, Your Honor.
Does the pre-sentence report disclose any prior convictions in which there exists any known constitutional defect?
None, Your Honor.
All right, so the original calculation of guidelines was 0 to 11 months. The court, as always, reviews all the guidelines for her pre-sentence reports. I found, PRV 5 was scored 2 points for 1 prior misdemeanor. That was nully pressed, so it did not result in a conviction. So I changed PRV 5 to 0. Because in the body of the report, it said that he had operating while without license on person, which is a misdemeanor, and that was dismissed.
There's a number 2. There's a marijuana from August.
So in Jackson, Michigan, he pled to a misdemeanor. It was a felony, drug grow operation, pled down to.
So it is a misdemeanor.
It is a misdemeanor.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we'll leave PRV 5 at 2. I saw the felony on that one in HIDA, so that's why
Right, that,
I
right.
thought that. I'm
It was a
sorry.
misdemeanor, pled down with height.
So, my next one was OB2 was scored at 5 points. OB2, and this is where it got kind of murky because I had to go through all the case law on this. So OB2 scores for lethal potential of weapon possessed or used. And it is a controlled substance offense, but the offense itself isn't like use of a weapon, like he didn't use a weapon to rob anybody. I think he had a weapon on him that was found, but it was never used. So when I reviewed all the case law in here, I don't think that applies because it wasn't a weapon offense and it wasn't used in the offense.
That's fine.
Okay, so then that one, OB2 would be 0. And then, I learned some new case law on OB13 because OB13 was scored at 10. Let me get back to OB13. Continuing pattern of criminal behavior which I didn't realize that even though he has multiple controlled substance offenses in this, for sentencing offenses committed on or after March 1 of 2003, only one controlled substance offense arising out of the criminal episode. So even though he may have had 4, we can't count the other 3 than the one that was pled to, because it says only one controlled substance arising out of the criminal episode for which the offender is being sentenced may be counted when scoring OV13. So that's new. So that shows he has 1 prior, which doesn't count. So I had it at 0.
Because we had OV13 as 0, actually based on different rationale, but yes.
Okay, so OV13 is 0. And then I had OV15 scored at 10, which, you know, and that is aggravated controlled substance offenses. So he pled to analogs, not marijuana. So I can only score the guidelines for the offense that he pled to. So I can't score OV15 at 10 either.
Judge, actually, I agree that OV15 should be 0. It's on a little bit different basis, but we're fine with scoring that.
Okay, so then
I
that,
think there's an argument to be made that it could be scored at 5 points. It's certainly not 10 points, but it doesn't change the guidelines either way. So we're fine with scoring that at 0.
okay, so that makes the PRVs 2, and then the OVs would be 0. Okay, so that takes it to 0 to 3 months for the sentencing guidelines. Do you agree with that computation of guidelines?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so, I look away. Before the court passed a sentence, is there anything you'd like to say on behalf of the people?
Just on behalf of the people, I do think there is some, you know, the underlying offense here is corroborating an illegal marijuana grow. I do think there is some confusion and the case law is evolving. Mr. Mawad said that Mr. Gutierrez is certainly remorseful about violating the law in any manner, and he doesn't believe he'll do it again. I trust Mr. Mawad on that, and we just asked the court to follow the recommendation.
All right, Mr. Mawad, anything you'd like to say on behalf of your client?
So Jesse, and I'll share what Mr. Costa has been a great client, but he doesn't know how to grow without following the rules. He did have all of his paperwork on both grow operations, but what I see in these type of cases, Judge, they let go and expire all the cards and all that stuff, and then eventually somebody gives a tip that there's marijuana and the rest is history. He is completely out of that business. He is doing something completely different, and he does want to ask the court if he can travel. He'll explain why for work out of state, but other than that, he's been a great client. He's out of the business, and I can tell you a real good example. The judge in Jackson let him go to Cuba for a family event. He went there, came back, no problems, and he has been a great client. I have nothing but great things to say about him.
All right, Mr. Gutierrez, is there anything you'd like to say on behalf of yourself?
No, Judge, I mean, I guess like Mr. Mawad was saying, I would just really appreciate it if I had permission to travel out of state for work, because I'm in the process of trying to get into the logistics business. So it's been kind of hard for me to get work here in Michigan, because this is such a widespread job. You know, you can take freight anywhere around the country. So that was just all that I was hoping that I'd get permission to do.
Okay, all right, hold on, everybody. We do not have prints on him.
So Jesse, you got, go ahead.
I got the order and I went to the Michigan State Police office and did them, and I have the paperwork to prove it.
Will you email that to me later on today so I can email it to the court and to the assistant prosecutor, please?
Yes, I will.
All right.
Are we okay proceeding then?
Um,
Are you in town, Mr. Gutierrez?
Yes, I am.
Could you come up to the sheriff's department and get printed for me today?
Of course.
Okay,
To
all right.
the Lenawee County
You
Sheriff's
go to
Office.
you go to the jail, and you just knock on the door and say, the judge, I'll call and let him know that you need to be fingerprinted. I know it's a state police case, but we have a heck of a time getting fingerprints from the state police for some reason. So, we'll call over there and let them know you're coming over and ask them to fingerprint you, and we'll send the order over there, okay?
Okay,
Okay.
I will do that. I will do
So-
that right away.
All right. Where do you travel, just within the continental United States?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Usually we would need verification of what states, why and all that. He doesn't even have the job yet, so I would say wait till he shows me verification of any kind of job, and why you need to go.
Right.
And out of country, we can't let felons out.
Well, I can approve that or not approve
He's
it.
not, this was just he doesn't have any reason to go out of country. This was just a family event while he was on bond in Jackson. But that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about travel in the United States, and he has to show proof
Yeah.
and give you all of that.
So,
He has a change of address too, court might want to know about.
what?
He has a change of address, court might want to know
Well,
about.
I'm on live. I don't want anybody to put his address on record. All right, so Mr. Gutierrez, listen to me. So during your term of probation, you're gonna need to make sure to provide proof of employment and let Ms. Holly know when you're traveling. And if you're gonna be out of town on report day, she'll usually let you do a phone report or something like that, and then make you come in when you're in town. Is there anything else?
No,
Okay, and, all right, so in determining the appropriate sentence in this case, the court has considered the seriousness of the offense, your history, the principle of proportionality, the statutory penalty, the cost of confinement, the sentencing guidelines, the report and recommendation of the probation department, as well as what has been said on the record at this hearing. Criteria and reasons for the sentence are the nature and gravity of the offense, the discipline appropriate to its commission, deterrence against repetition by you and by others, the potential for reformation, vindication of the law, and the protection of society. Sentence of the court that, in light of the fact that he's been on bond for over 6 months successfully, it is almost 6 months successfully. It's sentence of the court, you'll be placed on probation for a period of 6 months. During that term of probation, you are not, I'm not gonna put an alcohol clause in there because this didn't involve alcohol. You're not to use any illegal controlled substances. You must provide proof of your medical marijuana card to Ms. Holly. You must comply with all drug testing. If you're out of town, you're gonna need to find a drug testing place to take a drug test, okay? If she requires it.
okay.
All right, it's easy to do. All right, let's see, can't use any object as a weapon. You must submit to search and seizure of your person and property. You must pay $130 crime victim rights fee. There's a $30 per month supervision fee, or $60 if we require a tether, $750 in court costs, $60 DNA testing fee, $68 in state costs. If you pay that in full, you can be released from probation under 7411. Do you have any questions?
No, I do not, Judge.
All right, so Mr. Gutierrez, just briefly, are you still on Lewis Street?
I let Miss Holly know that I moved to Hawkins Road.
Okay, do you have that address, Ms. Holly?
It's on my computer, that's why I wanted him to let you.
Well, I'm on YouTube, so I can't put it live. So you provided that address to Ms. Holly?
Yes, yes, I did.
Okay, that's all I needed. All right, so, now you do have the right to appeal this sentence. Ms. Holly's we're actually gonna give Mr. Mawad your notice of right to appellate review paperwork today, Ms. Adams. And he'll have you, he'll mail it to you to sign it and get it back to us, or email it to him to
That's fine.
sign it.
Sure.
And make sure you return that paperwork to us and initial and date it. The other copies will be for you. And if you wish to appeal your sentence, you would fill out the information on the form and mail it to the address listed on the form within 42 days. So he's coming in to get fingerprinted today. Do you want him to stop in and see you?
No, Tuesday.
All right.
Between 8 and 10.
All right, so you need to stop in and see Ms. Holly next Tuesday between 8 and 10, okay?
Yes, Judge, I will be there.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you, Jesse.
All
Thank
right,
you,
don't
Judge.
forget, you gotta go to the sheriff's department and get fingerprinted. We'll send that order over.
Yes, ma'am, I will be.
Okay, And Miss Adams, if we can get the appellate paperwork and Mr. Muad can
I'll take it.
manage that for us. Okay. So you're all set, Mr. Gutierrez. You can get in your car and head to the jail to get fingerprints.
Will do. Thank you so much, Judge. Have a good day.
I'll join you too. They'll take my fingerprints too, okay?
All right.
All right, thank you.
All right.
And
Thank
Miss Adams is gonna hand Mr. Muad the appellate paperwork
Thank you.
and we can send the jail order. The fingerprint order. You want these files? Okay, so we got Mr. Noe. So,
We need Mr. Hartman for us to come get him.
all right, he's here somewhere. Mr. Goldstein, is James Smith in the courtroom? I don't think so. Mr. Goldstein, oh,
I don't know if he's in your waiting room or not.
he might be. I just had some iPhones pop in, so.
Judge, I can, if it's a failure to appear, which it looks like it is, I can.
Nope, I got some iPhones popped in, so he might be here.
Oh, okay, got it.
All right, I have someone who's logged in on an iPhone. I'm gonna send you a request to unmute.
Judge, when you're ready for ours, Mr. Hartman just asked, so I can get him from the other court. So when you're ready, just let me know.
Okay,
Thank you.
who's that one again?
Stevens.
That go off like, okay. So let's see, all right, I have a gentleman in a car wearing a gray shirt. What's your name, sir?
James Smith.
Okay, thank you. Let me get your file. Okay, this is in the, no, that's the wrong Smith.
James Earl Smith.
This, yeah, you don't look like Emily Smith, so yeah, I figured it was, I had the wrong file. So this is in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus James Earl Smith. File number 22-20810FH. I have David Goldstein appearing on behalf of Mr. Smith. And I have, Allison Arnold appearing on behalf of the people. This is a date and time set for sentencing, and Mr. Goldstein, you received a copy of the pre-sentence report.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Smith, have you had an opportunity to read and review the pre-sentence report?
Yes.
Are you satisfied with Mr. Goldstein as your attorney and the advice that he's given you?
Yes.
All right, Mr. Goldstein, do you wish to explain or challenge the accuracy or relevancy of any information in the pre-sentence report?
Your Honor, I don't believe that Mr. Smith and I found any errors that need to be corrected.
Okay. Does the pre-sentence report disclose any prior convictions in which there exists any known constitutional defect?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Probation Department calculated the sentencing guidelines to be 12 to 24 months. Do you agree with that calculation of guidelines?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Before the court passes sentence, Ms. Arnold, I don't know if this is your case, but it's not. All right. So Mr. Goldstein, is there anything you'd like to say on behalf of your client?
Your Honor, this matter was the subject of a plea agreement and a sentence agreement with the people. The recommendation encompasses that agreement, and we would ask the court to follow the agreement, which was basically some term of probation with no initial jail.
All right. Anything else, Mr. Goldstein?
Actually, Your Honor, let me change that just slightly. Otherwise, Mr. Smith will lose the benefit of the days that he did serve in jail while this matter was pending. What I'm asking the court to do is give him a period of probation, 214 days in the Lenawee County Jail with credit for 214 days. Otherwise, he would lose that credit.
Okay. All right. So, Mr. Smith, is there anything you'd like to say on your own behalf?
No.
Okay.
No,
Mr.
ma'am.
Kirkpatrick. Mr. Kirkpatrick.
Mr. Kirkpatrick.
So we'll be using that table, so you can just sit with the other.
I'm O'Keefe, and I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, O'Keefe, but I'm sorry. I don't know why I said that. I know that.
Patrick, I'm Patrick O'Keefe, so.
Maybe that's where I was going with. All right. So, Mr. Smith, I'm sorry. Anything else you'd like to say?
No, Judge.
So, in determining the appropriate sentence in this case, the court has considered the seriousness of the offense, your history, the principle of proportionality, the statutory penalty, the cost of confinement, sentencing guidelines, the report and recommendation of the probation department, as well as what has been said upon the record at this hearing. The criteria and reasons for the sentence are the nature and gravity of the offense, the discipline appropriate to its commission, deterrence against repetition by you and by others, potential for reformation, vindication of the law, and protection of society. Sentence the court, you will serve 214 days in Lenawee County Jail with credit for time served. You will be placed on probation for a period of 2 years. There'll be no further jail in compliance with the Killebrew agreement or the agreement that was placed on the record for sentencing. I'm not going to order the alcohol clause. I am going to order that you're not to use any illegal controlled substances, and you must comply with drug testing. You cannot have any contact at all with Trevor Scott Purdue, either directly or through another person, or be within 500 feet of their home, residence, or place of employment. You can't possess any drug paraphernalia. Can't use any object as a weapon. You must submit to search of your person and property, and maintain employment at least a minimum of 30 hours a week. And you will also obey and comply with any and all other provisions in your articles of probation. There is a crime victim rights assessment fee in the amount of $130, a $30 per month supervision fee, $60 if we need to use a tether, $750 in court costs. There is $68 in state costs. And I think that's all the fines and costs. All right, so Mr. Smith, you do have a right to appeal this sentence, and we're going to mail to you your notice of right to appellate review. If you wish to appeal the sentence, you would fill out, well, you're going to initial and date the first copy, and in that envelope will be a self-addressed stamped envelope. So initial and date the first copy right where it tells you to fold it up, put it back in the envelope, just stick it in your mailbox to come back to me, and that way I know that you received it. The other two copies are for you, and if you wish to appeal your sentence, you would fill out the information on the form and mail it to the address listed on the form within 42 days, okay?
Okay.
All right, so thank you, Mr. Smith. Anything else, Mr. Goldstein?
No, Your Honor.
All right, you're all set, Mr. Smith.
Report Tuesday.
Oh, and Mr. Smith, you need to report to Miss Holly Tuesday morning at 8 o'clock.
Miss Holly Tuesday at 8 o'clock. Okay.
Yeah, between 8 and 10, she'll be there for you, all right?
All right, thank you.
Thank you. All right, so are we ready on MS?
Yes, can we get Mr. Hartong?
Yeah, or is he, if he's in front of the judge?
I'll come back and tell you.
Yeah.
Well, Allison said you need one.
Steven.
Yeah, it's just a, it's Katie's.
Yeah.
You'll get him on it? Okay. So we're ready.
Well, I don't know if he, no, we better get him. He
Do I go?
asked to be here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. You think I was?
Yeah, Mr. Hartung wanted to be here for this
Oh, he
one,
did?
so.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, so I have a gentleman in a pretty like aqua green hoodie. What's your name, sir?
Brandon Brigman.
Okay. Probably like fluorescent green, but it looks that color here. That's Miss Underwood. I do not have Miss Underwood.
Mr. Malero and I are both here. I don't know if Mr. LaFrance is in jail or if he's appeared on Zoom.
So we had, no, so we have Mr. LaFrance, Mr. Davis, Mr. Bauerman, and Mr. Badger in person today.
Oh, okay.
I do have Mr. Malaro. Mr. Malaro, are you ready on LaFrance?
You have LaFrance in person, Judge?
Yeah, he requested to be in person.
Oh, okay. I'll be over there in a minute. Yeah, now we're ready to go on him. Oh, come
Okay. All right. So are we ready on NS?
Yes.
All right. So I'm going to. So I'm going to take Mr. Brigman. I'm going to change your screen name and I'm going to put you in the waiting room. Okay. Is he here in person?
He is not.
Okay, that's fine.
Well, I don't have him.
Yes.
He hasn't complied with what you asked him to do.
Okay, so he was out. Okay, hold on. All right, so I'm gonna put you in the waiting room, sir. Okay, so I'm gonna ask that we clear